What's good, y'all? TC6, we back at it again. So y'all see the title. Y'all see it. I gotta be telling y'all what these 5 niche fragrances is that I'm about to put y'all on to. These are some bangers. These are fragrances that everybody's going to enjoy. Man, let me tell y'all something, son. Because a lot of people, I don't know, at least for me, when they talking about niche, you know, they talk about the quality, this, all that crap, whatever. Listen, when I'm recommending y'all fragrances, I'm recommending y'all fragrances that the scent profile, the projection, the longevity, the compliment factor, I'm putting all that in one. You know what I mean? People like, oh, I don't care about compliments. I don't care about this, that, and third. But I'm not going to recommend a fragrance that you cannot never wear. I'm not going to recommend a fragrance that's very off-putting, that you have to wait or go to this occasion because you can't be around people or this or that. Bro, I'm not doing it. I'm not. I don't recommend those fragrances. I may do a shorts on those fragrances, like that I'm wearing it, but I'm never going to recommend those fragrances to y'all because I just don't see why would you buy something like that you have to wear once or twice a year. That is ridiculous. But anyway, these fragrances right here on this list, you can rock whenever. You can be around whoever and everybody's going to enjoy. Alright? And if you like that, like and subscribe to the channel. Alright? Let's get straight to it. First on the list. We got this nice bad boy angel shit. Now this fragrance, I know y'all see this fragrance recommended a lot. It's recommended a lot for good measure. This fragrance is actually good. Now, I'll tell you this. I don't get crazy compliments with this fragrance. I always keep it a buck with y'all. I don't get crazy compliments with this fragrance. As a matter of fact, I probably got like 3 other fragrances on this list that have smoked this in compliments. You know what I'm saying? But this is a beautiful scent. This is beautiful. This is unique. This is different. It's so sexy, boozy, cinnamon type of fragrance, man. This is going to be for a nice date out. This could be for a nice evening out. I feel like you want to wear this during the spring, the winter, the fall. I feel like you could get away with this late night summer. You could get away with this bad boy. You know what I mean? And you could probably get away with it during the day because it's not like a cloying type of scent. I feel like Lattafa Karma that clones this, which to me it's not close to me for some reason. It's more cloying. Like it will like really mess up your head in the summertime. That's why I don't rock that fragrance no more. Yeah, I think I told y'all that in the video. I don't rock that fragrance no more. That fragrance kind of. I think one day I rocked it and it was just like messing up my head. But anyway, back to this. This is a nice, sexy, cinnamon, boozy fragrance, man, and it lingers in the air and lasts a long time. The scent profile, beautiful. Beautiful scent profile. Like I said, I don't get a lot of compliments with this fragrance. And as a matter of fact, let's say I wore this fragrance about 13 times. I might have got like only 2 compliments with this fragrance. Like, to be honest with y'all, like for real, like probably 2 compliments with this fragrance. My girl, she really don't care for this fragrance. I don't even think she likes this fragrance. I don't think she don't like this. She don't like what else? Because she says it gives her like a burning wood smell. I don't know. I think she's talking about fireplace. But anyway, this fragrance is good. Don't listen. Don't let that discourage y'all. This is still a good, unique, beautiful fragrance, man. I think y'all should definitely get this, man. It lasts a long time. Long projection on this bad boy is nice. You're gonna keep like one thing about this has a nice scent trail. Like it's gonna last throughout the day. I'm talking about on hour 7, I'm rocking this fragrance and I'm doing movements and I kept picking up on the fragrance. That's how nice it was. And it was just lingering in the air. Nice, beautiful, man. This is a good fragrance. I know people, like I said, I never follow the bandwagon. I don't hop on a trend. I don't do none of that. But this fragrance, I would say, live up to the hype that people do talk about this fragrance too. Like, this is a good fragrance. I think like everybody should have this in their collection. It's worth every penny. You know what I mean? But like, still go to websites like Old Factory, Joma Shop, fragrance website like that. You don't want to be going to the house of Kilian. No disrespect to Kilian. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? If you want to save a little bang for your buck, you want to go to those websites. Alright, we're gonna move on. Yeah, Kilian. You gotta get this fire. Alright. Next. Alright. Next we got French Defense, man. This fragrance right here. Woo! Yeah, listen. I know people be like, hold on. Yo, this fragrance, it gotta make you laugh. I know people be like, what is it? It's some house, I think Bodacious or something like that. Bodacious or something like that has a cherry fragrance. Now listen, I see a lot of people comment and say that I never smelled that fragrance yet. Alright, I'm going to try to get my hands into that fragrance. I've been trying, and I haven't been coming across where I can get a sample for a decent price, right? But as of right now, to me, this is the best cherry fragrance, alright? Fragrances is subjective, alright? But this is the best cherry fragrance to me. You know what I mean? Now, this, listen, I told y'all, when I recommend fragrances to y'all, I'm not gonna recommend an off-putting scent. They always talk about the quality and niche. Yes, quality and niche fragrance is always gonna be better, right? It's gonna be better. But designers are made to get compliments. They are made for the wow factor. They are made for the stand out and get looked and get noticed. That's designer. I don't care what nobody say. People want to say niche. No, niche cannot beat designer when it comes to compliments and wow factors. Designer would blow them up. Designer probably would annihilate them when it comes to that. I'm being honest with y'all. I hate when I hear people say niche this. Niche can't stand up to that. It cannot. It cannot. But this can. This can. I tell you that right now. This can. French Defense can lift up and rock with them designers. That's how good this fragrance is. It's going to give you compliments. This is a masculine, cherry, sexy, dark fragrance. Listen, fellas, y'all gotta be careful when y'all wear this fragrance. Y'all have to be careful. If you got a wife, don't wear this fragrance without your wife. You know what I mean? Because you're going to get in trouble. Now, if you don't got a wife or you need a wife, then go ahead and back this fragrance out. Rock it. You know what I mean? Yes, this is one of the fragrances that I said that would blow Angel Share out the park when it comes to compliments. Respectfully. And I love Angel Shit. But respectfully, it's not messing with French Defense. It's just not. This is on a whole nother ball game. This is sexy. And you can rock this all year long. You can rock this in the summertime. You can rock this in the winter. You can rock this all year long because it got a freshness to it. It's a dark cherry, but it got a freshness to it. It's not heavy. It's not muggy. And it's nice and light. You know what I mean? Where it's nice and light. You can put this fragrance on, and you're going to smell like a nice, dark, seductive cherry walking in the spot you at. I'm telling you right now. You can be walking into the spot, and you're going to get noticed. You're going to get stopped. I had a girl right beside me, and I was in the spot. My story don't change because I tell y'all the truth. Shorty was wild. Right here beside me. My brother's right here. Right here beside me. She wanted to get at your boy. You know what I mean? But I'm telling y'all, listen, if you don't want reactions like that, wear this fragrance out when you're going out with your girl. You feel what I'm saying? I'm joking. You can wear it whenever you want, but it is a good fragrance. Because I like this fragrance. I hate that I feel like I can only wear it with her because it's like sometimes I do want to rock the fragrance. You know what I mean? Like it's that good. It's that nice. I love the scent profile. You know what I mean? It projects well. You know what I mean? It's going to project within the first 2 hours. First 3 hours, it's going to be projecting. And they got a nice sillage. They got a nice scent trail. You know what I mean? And it lasts. It's going to be on your clothes for the next day. Matter of fact, not even the next day. It's going to be on your clothes from whenever you go ahead and wash that clothes because that don't come off. That's how good it is. Like I done have hoodies that I wore once and it's on the hoodie and it's been on the hoodie. I'm like, yo, I come back like, yo, damn. You know what I mean? I ain't rocked that hoodie in like 5 months. Still on the hoodie. Like that's how long it be lasting. Phenomenal fragrance, man. Gambit is another one from Mind Games that I really enjoy. Gambit is another one. They got a couple of Mind Games, man. They got a couple of fragrances that I really enjoyed, man. Y'all gotta check them out. But French Defense is a must-have in your collection. Worth every penny. Worth every penny. I spent $250 for this fragrance again. I spent $250 for this fragrance again. I'm telling you right now, that's how good it is. This can battle any designer in the world. That's how good this fragrance is. And like I said, a lot of niche fragrances cannot do that. I don't care who feel away. I don't care how you feel. It is what it is, bro. It's the truth. You know what I mean? It's just, that's what it is. You know what I mean? But let's move on. Alright? Alright, that was number 2. Alright, number 3. We got Summer Hammer by Lorenzo Pizzalia. Now, this is a fragrance right here. There's another fragrance I get a ton of compliments with. Yeah, I know me. I don't lie with y'all. What fragrance I don't get compliments? I don't get compliments. I don't care, bro. I don't walk outside every day and get compliments. You know what I mean? Like today, what I had on. Today I had on this. I had on this, and I blended it with Antonio Banderas because I had went to the gym. Didn't receive a compliment today, and I'm fine with that. I didn't receiving a compliment today. You know what I'm saying? Not every day you're gonna receive compliments. People are like, oh, I wore this, I get. If you watching somebody, he keep telling you he got compliments every day, bro. He lying. He lying. He lying. Ain't no way you getting a compliment like that unless you're around a bunch of people every day. You really rocking something fire. But if you rocking niche, like I said, not all the niche fragrances, people is not gonna enjoy those fragrances. There's a lot of niche fragrances that people just don't enjoy. You know what I mean? And I just don't. Anyway, let's get back to this. Summer Hammer, man. This is what I rock today. This is a good fragrance. This is a fragrance I feel like you can wear all year round, even though you hear Summer Hammer. I would say it leans more towards the summer, but you can wear this all year round. This got a nice good staying power on it. It lasts a long time. Nice, fruity, sweet, sexy fragrance. I get a lot of compliments with this fragrance. I do layer this fragrance with Gisada Ambassador. I do layer this fragrance a lot with Gisada Ambassador. But standing alone, this fragrance get a lot of compliments. It is that good. It's a straight parfum, so it does last a long time on the skin. It projects. The longevity is phenomenal. Now, it's not as... I feel like this might actually be on the list. This might be the weakest on the list. This on one more thing. When it comes to like staying power, longevity, you know what I mean? But it does, it's going to stay at least minimum 8 hours. So you don't got to worry. You're going to get your money's worth out of this fragrance. Like I said, this is going to be worth every penny, every penny. This is a mass appealing niche fragrance that you can be around everybody with and that everybody's going to enjoy. You're going to get compliments. You're going to get compliments. I'm telling you right now, the scent profile is unique, it's different, it's sexy. And it's a sexy, sweet, fresh fragrance. You don't really get that a lot of times, you know what I mean? But this is it, man. This is a phenomenal fragrance. I had to put something up here that you can rock during the summer, you can rock during the spring. And this is it right here, man. Don't shy away from Summer Hammer. This is a banger right here. Summer Hammer. The only thing I don't like is they only give you these 50 mLs from this house, man. That's the only thing I don't like. And another one from this house is Black Sea. I gotta check out. Black Sea is another beautiful fragrance, man. Different. That's more aquatic. That's gonna be more like a sea, salty, marine type of fragrance. But that's a nice one. The longevity on that is phenomenal. I remember the compliment I got at the gas station with that fragrance. It's crazy. But anyway, check Lorenzo Pozzali out. Summer Hammer. All right. We moving on. All right. Next. Wait, hold on. Before I say next, I do got a honorable mention. I want to put Lafayette Street by Bond Number 9. I don't own that bottle. I do own Wild Card, so that's the closest I can get. And when I smell Wild Card, it makes me think of Bond Number 9 Lafayette Street, and that is beautiful. Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm never gonna buy that bottle due to the fact that I own Wild Card. It just makes no sense. Now, if I was gifted that bottle and owned that bottle, then I have it. But like I said, I don't get paid. This is my own hard working on money. And I'm not going to be, and I won't even tell y'all, I'll tell y'all the same thing. If you want Lafayette Street, go ahead and just get Wild Card. You know what I mean? Some people, oh no, you need the original, bruh. It's our money. You know what I mean? It's your money. You spend it how you want to. And I'll tell you right now, spend it wisely, man. Spend it wisely, you know what I mean? I'm not a millionaire. I don't know if you're a millionaire. If you want to choke up and spend up bread like that, that's on y'all. But honestly, if you want a clone that's going to get very close to it, one-on-one to the point that you like, yo, you doing what I'm doing, like, hey, listen, I ain't going to lie. I ain't going to cough up that bread for that because I got Wild Card. Then do the same thing. That's why I got Wild Card. I really want to be like Wild Card, you know what I mean? I can't use it as a niche bottle, but definitely Bond Number 9 Lafayette Street. Beautiful, man. Beautiful, unique, fresh, beautiful scent, man. Oh my God, that's like one. And I tell you, I'm not even too big on fresh scents, man. You know what I mean? Like I'm more of the dark, seductive, nightlife, party type of scent profile when it comes to me. But for that fresh scent, that is different. It is unique. It's worth every penny from Wild Card. But now, Bond Number 9 Lafayette Street, man, it is one of those, man. It is. I won't be bad if you did buy Bond Number 9 or have it in collection because it is a good scent. You know what I mean? Like, if I didn't know about, like, right before I was about to buy Lafayette Street, I bought Wild Card, right? And I was like, let me just check it. And I checked it, and it was, and I was like, oh, and I had a sample. I still got a sample of Bond Number 9. And I'm like, yo, this is too good, man, for me to be. You know what I mean? It was too close, too good. I was just like, you know, I'm gonna just rock with it. I'm gonna take my little $50 bottle of Wild Card and enjoy that. So, but yes, definitely Lafayette Street would have definitely been up here. All right. Anyway, let's move on. All right. That was an honorable mention. Actually, yeah, that was an honorable mention. Yeah. Now I'm like right now contemplating which fragrance I want to put up. Cause I got another scent that it's another. All right, we're gonna just. I got it. I'm gonna throw this one up on it. All right, so next one we got is Side Effect by Initio. Now this is another great scent that's gonna be mass appealing. That's gonna generate some compliments. That got a beautiful scent profile. This is another like boozy tobacco cinnamon type of fragrance. This is nice, man. This is nice. This is beautiful. One thing I'll be honest with y'all, I get reactions. I don't get a lot of compliments with this fragrance. I don't. Like, I don't get a lot of compliments with this fragrance. As a matter of fact, I wore this fragrance. Matter of fact, if you had to go by ratio, this might actually be the least complimented fragrance on my list. Now listen, don't get like whoa, don't get like that, because this is very, very, very good. But my thing is, I feel like it wears light. You know what I mean? People like, oh, this is strong, this is powerful. Not to me. And a matter of fact, this right here might be matching up with Summer Hammer when it comes to well, no, I'm lying. Summer Hammer is definitely stronger than this. Now this is strong within the first three hours. I'm lying. It's strong, but I feel like I get nose blind to it. That's what it is. I get nose blind to this fragrance within like the first hour or two. And I don't smell it no more. Now, I feel like people smell it, you know what I mean? I get reactions, but I don't get too much compliment with this fragrance that I expect I should have, you know what I mean? And I wore this fragrance, especially last year, I wore it to a bunch of different occasions, like some banquets, some like some jumpy house. Like I was weird where I was around a lot of people, and I feel like it should have got more compliments than it had. It have. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, but like I said, it is the scent profile to this fragrance. It is beautiful. Like, this is a niche fragrance I could recommend all the time, because everybody's going to enjoy this fragrance. You can't tell me you're not going to enjoy this fragrance. This is going to get you compliments. It does last a long time. I feel like I get nose blind to it, so I just wish I could pick up more on the projection. And like I said, it's going to stay in your clothes. This is going to stay in your clothes to the next day. My wife loved this fragrance. When I wear this fragrance, I do get reaction. Like I said, I just wish I would get more compliments with sometimes with it, because I don't get as much compliments as I get like French Defense or something like that, or Summer Hammer. Those kind of that beats this, you know what I mean? But it is a great compliment. I feel like this is something that you should definitely have in your collection. This is worth every penny, and man, you can't go wrong with this Initio Side Effect. Now I know people gonna comment like, oh, I get a bunch of compliments. You rightfully should, because this fragrance is really good. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying I haven't received as much as I think I should for this fragrance. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is Initio Side Effect, man. Definitely add this to your collection, man. Definitely add this collection. This is one of those. Those are one of those. All right. Last but not least. I didn't want to add this to the list, and this is where I was contemplating, right? Because I feel like I need to add another fragrance that can be at least worn all year round, or at least worn more during the summer. And I had two fragrances that I had in mind, right? Two fragrances that I had. And y'all probably in the back like, yo, you got Carlisle right there. Why you not talking about this? Carlisle is one of those. Carlisle is one of those. But the reason this didn't make the list is because it is a little bit more challenging than the ones I got on this list. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, now this is a fragrance I would recommend, but I'll be honest with you, it's a little bit more challenging. I'm gonna tell you up front. Now, especially straight out the opening, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a little. That comes out like a burnt Vicks. You know what I mean? Like Vicks, like, you know, Vicks you rub on your skin and you got some like something. Like that's what it comes out when it sprays out the bottle, and that's a very off-putting scent. You know what I mean? Now after it transitions, you know what I mean, and come out that opening and start working its way down to the mid phase and to the dry down, that's when the scent start working its magic and become a beautiful, unique scent. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you know what I mean? Not everybody's gonna like this type of scent profile. You know what I mean? This is more for the, I feel like, the mature guys. You know what I mean? For the mature women that you're gonna be around. You know what I mean? This great scent, great, unique. I love this fragrance. I enjoy this fragrance. And matter of fact, I was rocking this. Not yesterday, but the last 2 days before that, and I was rocking it back to back, man. Very, very good. If you like, obviously, if you like red tobacco, this gonna be in that DNA. You know what I mean? But this is more smoother. This is not as harsh as red tobacco. Tobacco, once it dries down, it's a good fragrance too. But that takes more time to actually works its way to becoming that good fragrance. This doesn't. You know what I mean? So like I said, the opening within the first 10, I say just 15 minutes. Just give it 15 minutes. It's probably not gonna be a scent you enjoy, but after that is where it becomes and works its magic. The sillage on this, phenomenal, man, phenomenal. This is a good fragrance, man. I love this fragrance. But yeah, it didn't make the list because of that fact. You know what I mean? Like I said, I like to recommend fragrances that I feel like that if you go around people that you're not sitting there kind of like, you know what I mean? I don't know how people do it. Like, people be recommending some of these fragrances that they be telling me, yeah, you gotta wear it for this occasion and this, that, and the third, bro. It's like, bro, you can't. Why would I buy especially a niche? It's not like it's a clone or designer or something like that. It's like $20, $40, $60 that you don't mind putting on the back burner. I'm spending $200 to $300 to $150 plus on a fragrance that you telling me I gotta hide or wear around this person or only on this occasion and such and such. It doesn't make no sense to me. You know what I mean? I would never tell you that. I would never tell you that. There's some fragrances that I do enjoy it's just gonna be off putting to the ordinary nose, to the mass, you know what I mean? That I'm confident enough that I could rock it around people, but I know if I'm gonna be outdoors, I'm mainly rocking there because then I'm not, you know what I mean, too much on people where people gonna be like getting a headache or such and such. But that's one of the reasons and by any means, Carlotta is not an off-putting scent. You know what I mean? But like I said, I got 5 that I feel confident enough that y'all can buy this, blind buy this, and rock it, feel confident and enjoy the fragrance and not worry about none of that. Alright? Anyway, my last fragrance. Man, y'all probably know. Y'all probably know. This is what I was contemplating. Right here. And you're like, what? Oh, why are you contemplating that? Now, I'm watching my signature scent. And I feel like I talk about it too much a little bit. You know what I mean? It's my signature scent. So that's why I think I'm going to just add Aul Lemon Mint. Now, this is another good fragrance. It's another beautiful fragrance that you go wear. They say this is a summer fragrance. I disagree. I feel like this is more for the spring. It's more for the fall. This could even be for the winter because this is a strong fragrance that could cut through the wind. It could cut through the air. Like, this got a nice, powerful projection, nice, powerful sillage, and it got a nice, beautiful scent trail. You know what I mean? Especially when it dries down. This fragrance, it's addicting. I don't know what about it, but it gets addicting. Like, and for a fragrance like this, like lemon mint, you'd be like, you know me, I'm not a fan of lemon fragrances, but these is one of those that I really, really gravitate to. This is one that I was reaching for constantly. I'm talking about consistently, day in and day out. I just kept reaching for this fragrance, and this fragrance is just so beautiful. It's so unique. It's different. It got the scent profile, the projection. I do receive compliments with this fragrance. Not crazy amount of compliments. I do receive a decent amount of compliments with this fragrance, and I could be around people and people enjoy this scent. You know what I mean? And I pick it up a lot. My wife enjoys this scent. It lasts all day. You can wear this. So you can wear this all season. I want to say extremely hot outside, but you can get away with it, I guess. You know what I mean? But it's mainly for me. I feel like this is mainly like a spring fragrance, but you can rock during the fall, because, you know what I mean, fall, spring, they don't get to see similar, similar weather. Even in winter, I feel like this fragrance is so strong and powerful and potent that during the winter you can get away with this fragrance. You know what I mean? And this is one of those. You know what I mean? So this would be the 5th fragrance that I definitely think that's worth every penny, because these fragrances, you would get this probably for like $70-something. $70-something for a niche fragrance that's going to last 12 hours plus. 12-hour plus projection within the first 4 hours plus. You're gonna get projection with this bad boy. You know what I mean? The scent profile nice. I think you could blind buy this fragrance and enjoy it, honestly, because I did. You know what I mean? So I feel like you could really blind buy this fragrance, and I feel like people around you is gonna enjoy it. I feel like this could be this is a mass appealing fragrance that I don't think nobody would be like you smell off putting or it can't be around you. So this is one of those. And yeah, I know Amouage already. Amouage is the king. That's the king. Enclave is the king. You can rate that fragrance anywhere, anywhere, all occasions, all seasons. That's the king. I gotta gatekeep that fragrance. I'm talking about it too much. I gotta gatekeep that fragrance because that's my signature scent. I can't be having the world know about it. Now let me stop. But that's Amouage. I didn't really know that would have made the list. I was like, let me put something different for me. But yes, that concludes my list, man. If you enjoy that, please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me, matter of fact, tell me what's y'all 5 fragrances that if somebody was starting a collection today for niche that you would be like, listen, here you go. Especially somebody that got an ordinary nose. You know what I mean? An ordinary person don't know nothing about niche because you can't recommend certain niche fragrances to them because they don't have that niche nose. What is the 5 fragrances you will put them on and be like, hey, well, look, here's the 5. Take those and you're going to hit it. You're going to go crazy wherever you at. Let me know, man. Comment that below, man. And until next time, TC out of here, man. Peace.